media handles and I'll respond to it. We are on the topic vectors. In the previous video, we learned how to add and subtract vectors. In this video, we are going to learn how to multiply a vector by a scalar. So multiplication of a vector by a scalar. When we say a scalar, it means a number. So we are going to learn how to multiply a vector by a number. So let's say that we have this vector here, vector A, and it's giving us x, y. Then ka, that is k times a, where k can be any number. That means k is multiplying the vector A, is giving us k times x, y. Remember that x, y are the components of vector A. So how do we do this? You use the k to multiply the s component, then use that same k to multiply the y component. So this will give us kx, which will be the new s component, and ky, which will be the new y component. The scalar is k, and k can be positive, it can be negative, it can even be a fraction. So the k here can represent any number. Let's take some examples and see how to do this. So you have the question r is equal to, or vector r is giving us -1, 3, x is giving us 2, 4, and t is giving us 3, -5. And we are finding I, which is 2r plus 5x. We are finding s minus 2r plus t, and 2 into bracket s plus t. So let's pick the first one, 2r plus 5x. How do you find it? We know that r is equal to -1, 3, and s is equal to 2, 4. So if you want 2r, it means that we are multiplying the vector r by a scalar, which is 2. So you are going to have 2 times the vector r. Vector r is -1, 3. So you use 2 to multiply the s component, so 2 times -1. Then use 2 to multiply the y component, so 2 times 3. 2 times -1 will give us -2. 2 times 3 will give us 6. So we have found 2r. The next thing we need to do is to find 5s. So 5s is going to be equal to 5 times the vector x, which is 2, 4. So 5 times 2 will give us 10. 5 times 4 will give us 20. The question says we should find 2r plus 5s. 2r is -2, 6. 5s is 10, 20. So we have -2, 6 plus 10, 20. -2 plus 10 will give us 8. 6 plus 20 will give us 26. So 2r plus 5x is 8, 26. Let's pick the next one, which is s minus 2r plus t. S minus 2r plus t. We know that r is -1, 3, s is 2, 4, and t is 3 minus 5. We already know s. And here you see that x is not multiplied by any scalar, so we are not going to do anything about x. What we have to do something about is 2r. What you have to do something about is r, because it's being multiplied by a scalar. The scalar here is 2, so it means that we are going to use the value 2 to multiply the s component and the y component. As we did in the previous video, you will see that 2r is going to give us 2 times the s component, which is -1, then 2 times the y component, which is 3. So 2 times -1 will give us -2. 2 times 3 will give us 6. So we can now perform this operation. X minus 2r plus t. So s is 2, 4. We have our minus sign. 2r is -2, 6. So -2, 6. Then plus t. T is 3 minus 5. So if we are adding this, we are going to have 2 minus -2, which will give us +2. We learned this in the previous video. Then plus 3. So plus 3. Then when you come to the y component, you have 4 minus 6 plus -5. So that will give us 4 minus 6 minus 5. plus 3, 2 plus 2 plus 3 will give us 7. 2 minus 4 minus 6 minus 5 will give us minus 7. So the new s minus 2r plus t will give us 7 minus 7. Let's look at the last one, which is 2 into bracket s plus t. Now when you're giving something in bracket like this, you first have to do what is in the bracket, then use the scalar outside to multiply it. So you first have to perform s plus t, the operation s plus t. So s plus t will give us, s is 2, 4, and t is 3 minus 5. So s plus t will give us 2 plus 3, which is 5, 4 plus minus 5. So that will be 4 minus 5, which is minus 1. So we can now use 2 to multiply s plus t, but we found s plus t to be 5 minus 1. So you are going to have 2 into brackets, or 2 times 5 minus 1, and this will give us 2 times 5, which is 10, 2 times minus 1, which is minus 2. So you see, when you are multiplying the vector by a scalar, you can see that it's very, very simple. You just follow these rules and you'll be able to do it. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe by clicking on the subscribe button below. But if you subscribe, you are going to get more videos on this channel. Don't forget to also share the link with others so that they can also enjoy the video. In the next video, we are going to learn about equal vectors. Bye-bye.